was decided was, instead of a bike lane pilot, which would have cost us millions of dollars for just a pilot, I suggested that we have a streetscape review. In other words, to look at things holistically, the whole street, because we have sidewalks that do not meet ADA, those requirements, and if they change anything, they're going to have to fix that. That's required. If you do anything to the road, that has to be fixed. So, to look at it holistically, what the ADA requirements and the sidewalks look like, what the street will look like, how many driveways. I mean, we couldn't even get an answer how many driveways are on Fountain, that this is even feasible, right? So by doing a streetscape, there'll be more input from the community, and hopefully we will be able to look at it holistically. But I will tell you that every time staff talks about it, they talk about the bike lane on Fountain, which just makes me irate, and I have to correct them and say, no, we decided on a streetscape plan that we were going to look at this from a more holistic, perspective. So just remember that is not a done deal, and your voice is going to be very, very important when we do that stuff.
Question on that Fountain Wise, have there been outreaches with the community? Because I live on.
You have two voices going at once here.
I believe Councilmember Meister, you also pointed out on the night of that fountain fiasco that there were 150 parking spaces they were using, and where were those people going to park?
Right.
And the city's suggestion was, from La Cienega, they could park in the parking lot at Former Park.
What?
Again, it's not a well thought out plan. So that's why, when we had the opportunity, I was able to, convince other council members to just say, let's do the streetscape so that we really make Fountain what it needs to be.
And
right
yet,
for the community.
At that last meeting on the 18th, when you asked the staff person, 22 spaces lost on Gardner is significant.
Who's
What's going to happen?
56%?
And Bob Chung said, well, and it's going to be worse when we do that to Fountain.
It
So
will be
then
exacerbated.
Mayor Erickson said, don't put the cart before the horse kind of thing. But they're all talking as if
Right.
it's
Well,
a
that's
done
what I
deal.
was saying. Staff was talking as if Fountain was a done deal, and it is not a done deal. But we need your voices, and we need you to be very, very involved from this point forward. Because the only thing they don't listen to me. They'll not listen to an individual council member. There are special interest groups that are pushing for this. There's the Bike Coalition, who I love. I love the coalition. They took me on a bike ride. I thought I was going to die on Fountain. I totally understand the issues, okay? But they are a strong coalition for really, in the scheme of things, very few stakeholders that are actually using these roads. So that, and also Move LA. All you have to do is look at who is supporting those people, and you will know who the special interest groups are that are supporting this idea.
How are we gonna find out?
How
How
do you
can we
find?
find out who are the special groups?
It's very
I
obvious.
live on
It's
Gardner,
in somebody.
and I can invite you to sit out in my kitchen and count the bikers.
No, I
And
know.
the whole day,
Oh,
and see if there is more than 10. It's too many.
Yeah.
You know
And
what?
why are we gonna have a
I'm with
special
you. I agree.
for
I'm
these
with you.
groups? Who are these groups?
So
And then,
all you
yes.
have to do is look at some materials that just recently an email came out, and somebody's endorsements. You look at who they're endorsed by, and campaign finance statements are public record. And you just have to look at where the money's coming from. That's all you have to do.
Yep.
Follow the money.
Follow the money.
You did mention the safety of bikers.
But what about the safety of people who are gonna have to park blocks away
Right,
and
I
then walk
agree.
to their houses at night? Are these guys idiots?
Yeah, and I
No,
said,
seriously.
what about women who
Are
have
they
to walk
idiots?
late at night from a job or whatever?
We have to pull out
Again,
blind into a
It makes
protected
no
bike
sense.
lane.
I'm not gonna like call people idiots.
I
just-
will.
No, you can, I can. But what I'm gonna just say to you is these are the kinds of things that have to be brought up at the meeting. I brought up all of these points.
Can I answer
That's
that?
a question.
So can I answer that? Because Lauren is the only person who like asks